Hey everyone, it's Anna. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for visiting. I'm coming on this evening to introduce you to the August 2024 release from Impression Obsession. And of course, like every month, I'm excited for the release. I have, let's see, a handful of dies that are releasing, and I think I have 6 paper collections that are releasing this month, so that's super exciting. And then there are also a bunch of stamps releasing, which I will share. Of course, those are from different illustrators, but want to share them with you too. And then I will, of course, share the samples that I made using some of the products from the month. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the dies this month. I have 2 apples being released, and this is a single die set. So you get 2 apple shapes, you get 2 different leaf shapes, 2 stem sizes, and then 2 sets of seeds if you wanted to create apple core seeds inside the apple. And then this smaller apple layers really nicely on top of the larger apple shape. Or you can use the small apple to make a small apple. You could use the large apple to make a large apple. Or if you layer them, it makes it look like you've kind of cut it in half. So that's a cute little die set. And then there is a backpack die. This one is a 5 piece die set, and when you layer all the pieces up together, it makes the cutest little backpack tag. And you can put your to from information on the back. You have the ability to mix and match pattern papers, of course, solid papers to make a really fun backpack. So this is really cute and makes just a really cute tag. And then I have a couple of monsters releasing, and these are so fun to play with. So this is I believe this is Furry Monster 1, and it comes with the body, and it comes with a set of legs. It has some horns. Here is his teeth and his eyes. So his teeth and his eyes there. And then here are his little arms and his great big smile. Here is his smile, or you can make it look like he's going, oh. And then here is another layer for his eyes, and then this piece here is his tongue. So it will layer with the mouth. So if you want him to have a tongue, that's what that piece is. And then this piece here is, you can layer the eyes like, like that if you want to. So really, really cute. And again, you'll have to check out the samples that the designers made. They are so fun, so fun. So this, I believe, is Fuzzy Monster 1. And as that might imply, there is also Fuzzy Monster 2, and he looks like this. So let's see. And then this is a separate die set, so I'll speak about that in a minute. So Fuzzy Monster 2, this might be 1, I'm not sure. They're either 1 or 2. This monster looks like he's coming out from the side. So, and actually when you die cut it, of course, it looks like this. He'll be facing this way. So you can see his fuzzy body. So for example, if you were to place him on a side of a project, he would look like that. And then he has smaller eyes that you can use. He has a smile or a distressed mouth. And then he also has a tongue, which you can use in his mouth. And then these are his fun little teeth. So, and I don't know if I mentioned on the other one, he has teeth too, but his teeth are like little jaggedy teeth. This one would make a really cute mustache also. And then he has a layer for his eyes. So if you wanted to put a white layer down with a colored layer and then a black pupil, you can use that. And then he also has these fun horn shapes. So those are his horns. And then he also has chubby little arms that are furry. So, and if you die cut them twice, you can use them going different directions. So this hand can be going this way, or if you use this one over here, you can use it like this. But then of course, you can have this arm going over here like this, or you can have this arm like this. So it just depends on how you die cut the pieces, how you place them, whether they're left or right. But I think his arms are really cute. So that's Fuzzy Monster number 2, I believe. And then this tag set is one that released either last month or month before last. And I thought this would be a really fun tag to use with the monsters. And this is my distressed tag. So you can see how it's similar to my favorite tag, my stitched tag. But this one has like chunks taken out of it. So you can see along the sides there that there's pieces missing. And so I thought this would be really fun to use with the monsters. And then of course, even the reinforcer up top has little chunks missing out of it. So this is a really, really fun tag. So I'm just gonna stick this inside my other die set here. So that's Monsters 1 and 2, Fuzzy Monsters 1 and 2. Turn that back over. And then I also have a sunflower die set releasing. So that is this set here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 piece die set. And it makes a really fun layered sunflower. And then this is 2 separate die sets here. So this is word charms. And this die set is 6 pieces. So there's the word love, peace, snow, enjoy, eek, and believe. So it's somewhat seasonal, but also there's some more year-round sayings in there too. So believe, eek, enjoy, snow, peace, and love. And then a separate die set are these charms, and they're kind of a seasonal charm set. So there is the cute little ginger with a heart. That die cuts a little heart on his chest. There's a really cute little jack-o'-lantern. There's a snowflake that has a little bit of piercing detail in the center. There's this really cute heart with some piercing detail, and then a tree with some garland piercing detail. So these are really fun to use, and this is a 5-piece die set, if I didn't mention that. So 3 die sets are shown here on this sheet. But of course, they're all sold separately. And then let me go ahead and actually put this tag up here. And now let's take a look at some of the paper collections. I have, how many did I say? 6 releasing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 6 paper collections releasing this month, and I love each of them. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to put these off to the side so we can look at them one at a time. So the first one is called Sunflower. And it is a fun collection of sunflower images in addition to supporting images that you can use. So the first sheet here is sunflowers, and you can see the color and design there. And then, of course, they're double-sided. I'll just continue to flip through and show just the single side here, and that way you can kind of see what the back side is up here. But the second sheet is kind of a tone-on-tone sunflower print, and of course there's distressing all throughout as well. And then there's a tone-on-tone brown sunflower sheet, and you can see where I've cut pieces out to use it, but I really like this particular sheet. And then there's a green tone-on-tone type sunflower print. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's like little swirlies and things in the background too. I like that. I like layering designs behind them to give them more visual interest, I guess. And then the next sheet is this beautiful bachelor button blue, and that's a really neat tile design. So I love this sheet too. And then there's a blue plaid. This reminds me of like a grandpa shirt. And there's a green print that has little seeds on it. And then there's this tone-on-tone print that has kind of V's, kind of chevron design. You can see it there. And then there's a tan gingham that's quite distressed. You can see all the distressing on it there. And then there's a dark brown, or almost charcoal and cream colored. That's what it is. Charcoal black, almost black, and a cream colored gingham. And then you can see the distressing on it as well. And then there's this beautiful red, like a brick red print that has a very subtle tone-on-tone design in the background. And then the last sheet is seeds again, and in the background is a really faint swirl pattern. So fun, I love it. And then of course it starts over again. So this one was super fun to design and to use, and I'll show a couple samples. I think I made 2 samples with it, but of course, I will make lots more as my crafting continues throughout the year. So that is Sunflower. And then the next collection that I'm releasing this month is called Ease into Fall. And I love this collection. So fun. So there you can see the color palette and all the images there. So the first sheet is kind of a tossed pattern. It has a really cute, like a mint green sweater. There's pumpkins and pies and crows. There's cups of coffee or cocoa, apples, really cute images, little swirls. And then there's even interest, like a hash mark interest design in the background. And then there's this cute pumpkin pattern. And again, it's kind of a tossed pattern or repeat pattern, I guess. And in the background is a really cute green and cream gingham that has some like pillow ticking on it. So you can see it. And then the next sheet is a pink and white gingham with pink and white hearts tossed on it. And then we've got the tossed pattern with the sweaters and pies and pumpkins on a tone-on-tone pattern, a mustard-colored pattern that has hearts on it as well. So you can see the hearts in the background. Then we have some leaves, little white roses. And then there's a pink and white gingham that's on the diagonal. And if you hear snoring, it's Pixie. She's laying right below my feet. And then there's a pumpkin orange pattern that has some swirls. And you can see how it coordinates so nicely with the tossed pattern there. And then the next sheet is this really pretty smoky blue, and it has little dots on it. So there's the pattern. And you can see the distressing throughout the design as well. And then there's that pillow ticking over the gingham that was on the previous pattern. That's cute. And then we have that same chevron pattern that was in the previous collection, but this is in a darker charcoal gray, almost black, and cream color. So it's a darker print. And then we have that same print in that really pretty aqua color. So I love that. And then, of course, it starts over. But you can see how fun all the different patterns go together. And this was such a fun collection to design. And I'm just really excited to be able to have it. Oh, and one piece that was missing in here is this piece here, the apples. So isn't that cute? Just an all-over pattern of apples, a repeat pattern of apples, and in the background, there's that crosshatch design for extra interest. So what was the one on the other side here? Oh, the dots. Yeah, so I must have pulled that out. Yeah, here I've pulled a couple of sheets out of the collection here since I used them. So that is Ease into Fall, and I love that collection. The next collection is called Back to School, and I think I had the most fun making this collection. So it's called Back to School, and mine is falling apart because I pulled so many sheets out of it. So let's just go ahead and flip through, and it might be out of order, like the other one was a little bit, had a couple of sheets missing, but we'll get through all of them. So there's the cover sheet. Back to School, and there's this really fun purple pattern. It's almost like a chevron pattern, but the chevrons are split down the center, so I really like that pattern, and I love this color purple. Then there's an orange sheet that has little squiggles in the shape of circles. Love that. Then there's a kind of a warm red, and it has a squiggle pattern to the design. And then there's this really pretty yellow, and it has sort of like a circuit on it. Circuit design. Thought that was cute. Here's a sheet that's bright green with the numbers, and then it has a number 2 pencil, and you're learning basically to write all your numbers on a bright green background. And then there's this really beautiful blue plaid. It's like a blue purple. Such a pretty color. And then there's a red plaid. And then there are the numbers and the number 2 pencil again, but on like an aqua colored background. Fun design. And then this sheet I love. All these happy and sad and gross faces. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I'm so happy. Pick me. I suppose we'll get through the day. And then if this is not cute, and you can see the distress pattern too, and it looks like they're chalkboard. So black chalkboard, and then it looks like they're drawn in chalk. So you can see the kind of distressing of the lines. But if that's not cute, there it is in color. I love this sheet. It has a teal background, and there's school words on the background. And then all of those faces, of course, their little tongues sticking out. Pick me, pick me. I just think this is the cutest sheet. And it was so fun to design, I tell you. And then the next sheet is learning to write in cursive. And I did it on school lined paper. And this is my handwriting. And then the sheet here is, again, it looks like writing on a chalkboard, and they're all different kinds of words to do with school. So there's social studies, PE, library, teachers, recess, reading, art, sports, lunch, library, all kinds of words. Homeroom, lockers, friends, bus rides, earth science, literature, music, math, reading. So I love that sheet too. And of course you can see the distressing in the design. And then it starts over. There's that purple sheet again. And I think that's probably all of the sheets. Yeah. So super fun. I love this one. You can see all my little bits and pieces here that I need to tuck into my storage envelope. So that one again is called Back to School. And I love it. Love it. Love it. Let's see. I have another 3 more. One of them is called Halloween. And I don't think I got to making a sample with this one. But it's called Halloween, and it has fun Halloween color palette. You can see lots of purples, oranges, and mustard colors, and a really fun fall green. And I threw in some fuchsia pink for fun. So the first sheet looks like this, kind of like a tossed design for some ghosts on really pretty purple. And then the next sheet are some purple stars. And you can see how they look distressed. And then there are some stars on black in white. The stars are white and distressed. And then here is a grid pattern. It's almost black on white. And then there's this fun olive green spider web print, and there's actually a little spider in there. Creepy. And then here's a fuchsia, like a zigzag pattern. And then there's this really pretty pumpkin orange color with the tone-on-tone pattern on there. They're little squiggles. The next sheet is this fuchsia sheet with a line pattern on it. And then there's this pumpkin orange, darker pumpkin orange that has this really fun tone-on-tone design in the square design. And then there's another olive green sheet that has the word boo all over it. That's cute, cute, cute. And then there are some mustard or pumpkin yellow stars. And then there are the stars in orange again. So now it repeats. So really fun. I love the color palette, and I really like all the different prints in this particular collection. So it's Halloween, more Halloween colors necessarily than Halloween prints. There's nothing scary in here. So, but I love the colors in this collection. So that one is Halloween. And then I have 2 more releasing, and they go as companions with the monster dies, but of course you don't have to use them for just the monsters. So there's the first monster prints, and this is all black, white, and gray. And then there's monster colors. So let's go ahead and start with the colors. And these are such fun, bright colors and fun designs. So the first one here is this red tone-on-tone circle. It's like a pizza or wheel. So it's just a fun design on the bright color. Then there's that orange with the cross hatch design. There's this really fun bright yellow. It's like a yellow-green, and it has the similar pattern to one of the monster's horns on it. Little swirls. Then there's this orange and yellow dots pattern. I love that. And here's a fur pattern, and it's in a really pretty purple. And then there is a jagged line pattern in blue. And then here's this line here, pattern in fuchsia. I love all these colors. And here's a fun dot pattern, a tone-on-tone dot pattern in purple. Can you imagine all the fun monsters you could create with these? There's this really bright green. That would make a fun monster. And then here is a lime green dot pattern. And then there's this pink. It's like a hot pink, and it's scales. And then it starts over with the red. So really fun colors. Oh, there's one more in here. Here is a turquoise fur pattern. I love that one. It's on the back of the lime green dot pattern. So really fun. So many fun projects made with this paper collection by the other design team members too. So it's just a really bright, cheery collection of papers. So that is Monster Colors. And then let's take a look at Monster Prints, which is the black, white, and gray collection. And so it starts out with, let's see. Well, we'll skip to the middle, why don't we? Let's see, which one does it start with? I think it starts with this one. All right, so we've got a black and gray dot pattern. So similar to the dots that were in the previous collection with the colors. This one is just black and gray. And then we've got these eyes on smaller dots. I love that sheet. Then we have a black and gray fur pattern. So if you wanted to make a black monster, that's a fun pattern. Then there's black and gray with the squiggles. That looks really dark in camera, but in person it's not quite so dark. There you go. And then there's black with dots. And then there's black with bigger charcoal dots. And then you can see the distressing along the outside edges. Fun. And here's some swirls. All random swirls with distressing on the edges too. And then this is a fun sheet. This is a gray with white squiggles. So this is a really fun, subtle design. And then we have this line page here. It looks, I don't know, like power poles stacked up, I guess. That's what it reminds me of. And then we have a checkerboard. Is that checkerboard? I don't know if that's checkerboard. Maybe it's just a grid. If it was a checkerboard, the black would be even with the white, right? I think so. This must just be a grid. And then we have the random circles in black on white, a white background. And then it starts over. So I love the designs in this. And it's fun to have so many different neutrals in different prints. So fun prints. Not just your run-of-the-mill stripes. Even though I think there's some stripes in here too. Yeah, here we go. Some stripes. And there must have been a page missing. Oh, it's on the back of the black fur. So, aren't they fun? I just love them. I love it. So fun to design paper, I tell you. And then Dina also is releasing a paper collection this month, and it is called Fall Damask. And this is the cover sheet here, and it's beautiful fall colors. So she's got some scenery in here. Looks like a painting. And then she's got this fun print. This reminds me of like, it's like a honey nut squash color. It's pretty, very pretty pattern. And then there's the same pattern in a sage green color. And then here's this one here that has some text overlay. Here it is in a pumpkin and a darker sage green. So pretty. And we've got some stripes and some different stripes and some different stripes and different stripes yet, I think, and even more different stripes. So very fun collection. And then we start repeating again. So I love it. I love the colors in this one particularly. So that one is from Dina. And then we have a whole bunch of stamps releasing too that I have here that I can share with you. And I know there's more. I didn't receive the entire collection. But let's go ahead and take a look at these. So I'm going to set the paper off to the side since it makes everything so high. Okay, so Jeannie has this one here called Alphabet Words Fall. And it has a cute little mug in there and then all those little sentiments. You could put the pumpkin on the mug. You could put the smiley face on the pumpkin. And then this really cute little swirl. This one is from Lindsay. It's called Pumpkin Patch. I love how she draws her images. And then this one's called Sunflower, and it's from Dina. Maintain hope for a brighter morning, brighter days ahead. Those two sentiments there. This one is Every moment is a new beginning, and Hey there, sunshine. And then this one is called Fall Foliage, and this is from Lindsay Ostrom. There's a wheat bundle, a fun seed pod, like maybe a poppy pod, and then some sunflowers, and then a little bouquet of flowers. This is sunflower, maybe a rose, daisy. So cute. And then there's fall phrases, also from Lindsay. So we have fall is in the air, sweater weather. It's all about the fall. Hello fall. And then this one is leaves are falling, autumn is calling, and autumn breeze and fall leaves please. And then Jeannie has this one releasing. It's called Little Monster. I think this is so cute. So she's got the line art monster, the solid monster that you can use to stamp and fill him in, the color in if you'd like. And then there's several faces here, more faces down here. And then she's got a whole bunch of sentiments in here. Embrace your inner monster. Candy a day keeps the monsters away. You're my favorite little monster. Be sorta afraid. Spooky vibes. Happy Halloween. Monster hugs to you. And I've got my eye on you. Cute. And then there's Boo right here. So that's cute. Here's another one from Lindsay called Leaves and Feathers. Really beautiful images here. This one says all comes alive in the fall. And then there's this one here. This is from Nola. It's called Mummy and Frank. So there's the mummy, and there's Frankenstein. There's a kitty mummy. Let's get spooky. A couple of spiders. No tricks, just treats, and 2 spider webs. And then this one's from Jeannie. It's called Apple for Teacher. And so she's got the apple outline and then the solid shapes that you can use to stamp the solid apple in. And then there's a whole bunch of faces to and from. How about them apples? You're the apple of my eye. Thank you, best teacher ever. You are amazing to the core, and I couldn't have picked a better teacher. So cute. Then this one's from Jeannie. It's called Sunflower Season, and I love this one. It has a couple different distressing stamps on here. It's got sentiments. It's sunflower season. Stand tall and keep your face in the sun. Always bring your own sunshine. In a world full of roses, be a sunflower shine. And hello, and I love her sunflower image there. And then we also have this one from Jeannie called Zombie Treats. And you can see all the little things that you can stamp on their headstone or the sign. And then the last stamp set that I have to share with you is this one, and it's called Sprinkles and Confetti. And there's some sentiments here about birthdays and a bunch of happy faces and a couple of balloons. Jeannie likes doing the outline shape with the solids. So, and then you have some confetti pieces here and the balloon strings. So really fun. And I'm pretty sure there was another die releasing as well. That was a cookie. So I might have missed it in my my dies here. Let's see. Where did it go? It is, I believe, a sugar cookie, and it has sprinkles with it. So I may have just missed it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Oh, here it is. So it's a layered cookie. So you can put like the base layer, and then you can have this layer of frosting, and then you can put a big swirl of frosting on top of that, and then they can make little sprinkles if you'd like. So that's a fun little die, and I didn't get to using it because it was lost back here in the September release collection. So there you go. All right, so those are the products that I have on hand. Let me go ahead and share my samples with you. I have a whole stack of them here. So let's start with some tags. Let's see. Yeah. All right, so let's start with some tags. So here is my distressed tag. So that was this tag die that I shared with you earlier. And I used one of the monsters on it. Gave him a great big grin. And then I also used the Eek charm up here on the top. The paper here that I used was released by Dina a few months ago. It's I think it's called Grunge Painting or Painted Grunge or something like that. But it's all different grunge images. So I thought that made a really fun monster. Great texture. And then the sentiment came from Jeannie's zombie set, Let's Do Lunch. So there's that. And then here is the backpack made into a tag. So here you can see how it all assembles. And I think it's so cute. It's the perfect size for a tag. The little handle up here on top makes the perfect little loop for a tag for the string to be attached to. And you can attach little charms up here. I just think it's so cute. Little side pockets here. And you can actually leave this open. Let's see if I can find something to slip inside there, just to show you. So if you wanted to put a little note in here, you could actually slip it down inside here. So, isn't that cute? And then there's the back, to and from. I love it, so fun. Here's another monster tag. This is using the other monster and the paper collection, the monster colors. And then this purple here is from the monster colors here too. These paper prints are from the back to school collection. So here's my turquoise monster, and isn't he happy? I love his arms, and he's got really cute little horns. Monster Hugs to You is from Jeannie's set. So I love that little guy. And then here's a card I made using the apples die and the back to school paper collection. So isn't that fun? So you can see here I layered the two different apple sizes to make it look like the apple has been sliced in half. I added little seeds there, and you can see that I used the lighter white print for the inside of the apple instead of just using white plain paper. And you can see I even used some of the print for the leaf. And then I used a great big scalloped circles die from one of my die sets for the background there. And then You Are Amazing to the Core is from Jeannie's for the teacher set. And here's another apple card, and this one I used plain cardstock. So here you can see the difference in using plain cardstock or pattern paper for the center. And then this is from my mini gingham paper collection that released last month maybe. And then this paper here, the apples and the chevron print, those are from the Ease Into Fall. I think it's Ease Into Fall collection that's releasing this month. And then You're Amazing to the Core, of course, is from Jeannie's for the teacher set. Here's a card I made using my layered sunflower die and the sunflower paper collection. And then the sentiment here is from Jeannie's sunflower stamp set, Stand Tall and Keep Your Face to the Sun. And then here is the little heart charm from the Charms collection. So fun, fun. I love how that card turned out. And then here's another sunflower card using, again, the sunflower paper collection and the layered sunflower die. And it is die cut out of watercolor paper. And then here is the Enjoy charm. So you can see how cute that is on there. So love that. And then here's another monster card using prints from the monster prints and the colored monster prints. I love all the bright colors against the black and white. Cute, right? Love him. Here's a card I made using the back to school paper collection for the most part, and then I did use a face and a sentiment from Jeannie's Apple set. So it just chose 4 different prints here to layer together, and then added a sentiment and a bow, and I think that turned out so cute and really easy. And here's a card I made using papers from the back to school collection. I just love these. And one thing that you can do, the images are actually the same, whether they're in the black and white print or the color print. So you can actually overlay the black and white, or you could overlay the color, and you can line them up so the print lines up perfectly. So you can see those faces finish on the black and white print, even though they start up here on the color, they finish in the black and white. So fun little tip. And then here's a card I made using Dina's Sunflower stamp set. This is stamped on watercolor paper and painted, and then it's splattered with gold. Isn't it pretty? So there's that. And then here's a card I made using the flower stamp set. Was that from Lindsay or Nola? I think Lindsay. The one with the little bouquet there. And then Brighter Days Ahead is from Dina's sunflower set. And I love the lace down the side panels here. And again, this is watercolor paper and it's splattered with gold. There you can see the sparkle. So that's a fun card. And then I also made these last 2 cards using the Feathers and Leaves set from Lindsay. And I think this Fall is in the Air is from her Fall Sentiments set. So isn't that fun? I think they make the cutest cards. And I love the gold splatter on there, of course. And then this also is watercolor paper. And the last card I have to share with you is this one, and you could use it this way or you could use it this way. So you could use a vertical card or you could use it as a horizontal card. And I just stamped the Feathers and Leaves all over the front and watercolored them in different colors. And I gave this one also a splash of the shimmering watercolors in gold. So I think that's so pretty. So those are the samples that I have for you and the new products that are releasing this month. I hope you enjoyed all the inspiration here, and please check out the IO website for all the other designers and their projects that they're releasing this month for inspiration. There'll be a 3-day blog hop. There'll be a link to my blog down below where you can start, or you can also start from the Impression Obsession website. There will all be links to everybody who is participating for the 3 days. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. There will be links down below to the IO site where all these new products are available. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Pick up a few things for yourself and have fun. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.